Hey, what's up? It's Austin Ryder here showing you how to do local SEO. And today we have a fun little tutorial where we're going to be going through how to create local service pages for your business using AI and some other tools that I will be introducing to you. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. As you can see here, I have a little bit of a step-by-step sheet here that will show you exactly what you need to do to generate your local service pages. So first, we're going to want to open up a Google spreadsheet, and you're going to want to set something up like this, where on the left side, you have all of your most important services. So this, for example, is going to be a plumbing company. So we have things like water heater repair, plumbing, commercial plumbing, and then some secondary services. We always want to go after the services that are going to produce the most amount of revenue for the business first, and then the secondary services beyond that. So for the first one here, we've been focusing on water heater repair. The tankless water heaters are a high value job for this particular client. And so we want to prioritize this one first and foremost. As you can see, this client is located in Kansas City, Missouri, and they also have locations in Kansas. So on the top row, you're going to want to take all of the locations that you guys serve in. So if you're doing this for a client or you're doing this for your own business, take a look at your territories and pick out the most important cities that you want to go do service in. So for this one, Kansas City, Parkville, Gladstone, Independence, and then for Kansas, Overland Park, Shawnee. These are all very important, suburban areas that have a lot of homes that need a lot of service. That's why I picked out these locations. You can always add more later on, but I'll at least pick a few services and a few locations that you want to start with. So the way that I have this set up is so that I can work with an assistant doing this. So I can literally just mark things as to do. And my assistant knows that this is what we're working on for the month. So she can go in and start working through this process to do, in progress, in review. So we have a whole flow that we use for review and approvals and everything. So it's a really good process. If you're running your own agency or using this strategy, then this is something that you can do for yourself. But as a business owner, maybe you have an admin person that can handle this for you as well. So for this one, I'm going to be doing water heater repair in Overland Park. And we are going to be essentially taking that, putting it into Rankability here. So what you would do is you would just type in Overland Park water heater repair. And the only reason why we're doing water heater repair instead of things like water heater replacement and other things like that is because if you do some keyword research, water heater repair, not water repair, water heater repair, okay, water heater replacement and water heater service. So you can just type in any of these. If I were to search water heater repair right now, I would find water heater repair like local results. So you can use these as general guidelines for what people typically search for. So it looks like there's a lot of people that search for water heater replacement and water heater repair. You can see the search volumes right here, about the same. However, water heater repair has a lower keyword difficulty. And typically people that are looking for a water heater repair don't actually know whether they need a repair or a replacement. They just know something's wrong. So this is a good introduction for people to call and get a diagnosis on their water heater. So let's jump back in here. So you would basically just search this, run the optimizer. There are a limited number of credits. So I've actually already ran this one before. So we are going to just go ahead and jump right in here. And what you can see that it does is it pulls NLP keywords. So this is natural language processing. Nathan Gotch uses I believe he uses Watson IBM NLP, which is one of the best ones out there. So you really get good quality with this tool in terms of the NLP keywords that it pulls. So as you can see, there's a list of a bunch of keywords here, and this is basically telling us that all of the top competitors that are currently ranking for things like this are including certain keywords in their, or including certain words in their copy on their pages. And so if we want to rank there, then we have to essentially match what the typical, top ranking article is doing. So, so let's just jump back over, and you can see that this tool does a lot of things. So you can generate articles, you can generate briefs, page titles, meta descriptions, word counts, content examples, really, really good content brief here. So if you did want to just take this and hand it off to somebody to write, you can do this. In this example, we're going to be using AI to generate these articles. So let's come back over to Optimizer here. And what we're going to do, okay, so we generate the NLP. Now we're going to go to ChatGPT to create an outline. Now, in this tool, you can create an outline. However, I would recommend doing this in ChatGPT just because this tool is still in its infancy, and maybe by the time you're watching this, it's come along a little bit. But the outlines, the AI generation content in this tool is still something to be desired. But I'm sure that they will be releasing more updates in the future here. So let's jump over to ChatGPT, and here I have a couple of prompts that we're going to use to first create an outline. And so let's paste this in. And then as you can see here, we have the keyword list that we want to paste as well. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Stop. All right. Okay, let's find those keywords here in Rankability. So you could just hit copy to keyboard here, and that's going to automatically copy all of those keywords, and we can paste those in. So for this prompt, it's pretty straightforward. So write a SEO optimized article with headings for a 900-word service page about, and I got to switch that out as well. So we want to make sure that it's about Overland Park water heater repair and replacement. Written in a conversational tone, make sure that includes the most relevant NLP keywords out of this list. So then we paste the list, and then we want to include a CTA. For the CTA, call for a free inspection, include instructions for how to use the NLP keywords. So that's the important part, because the instructions, when you use AI to generate instructions for it to generate more content, then it just increases the quality of the content that much more. If I just told it to generate an article based off of this, then it's just not going to be as good. So we want to first generate the outline, and then have the outline include the instructions for when we actually write the article. We can use this outline for writers if you have somebody on your team that can handle the writing, or you can use the ChatGPT content, and then you're going to want to edit the content yourself a little bit just to make sure that it reads well. So it's not going to look like an outline when you do it this way. As of right now, when I'm recording this, it kind of lists it out as a like step-by-step listicle with different things in it. But you can see that it does have, the NLP keywords in here. And so what we're going to do just based off of this is for this. Okay, so take this second prompt here. Let's copy that. So take the above outline instructions and create an SEO optimized article with H2 and H3 headings. Be sure to take all instructions into account, and importantly, do not bold the keywords. All right, so it's finished generating the article. Let's check it out. So we got call phone number there, and you can always feed it certain information for the CTA, like here's our business name, here's our phone number, etc. So I usually do that. I'm just omitting business names from this tutorial just to protect them. But as you can see here, it's pretty good. So we have signs that your water heater needs repair. If I'm looking up water heater repair, I likely want to know that that's actually what I need. So here's some symptoms. Here's how we do it. And again, you can kind of take these sections. You can swap out the content if you have a different process. Why choose us? That's a good one to have. So again, you could take your own unique selling propositions and put them into here instead of these pretty generic ones. So again, like I would just take some time to go through it, make sure that the content matches up with your business and your process. I wouldn't just take this and paste it onto the site. You want to make sure it's nice and personalized. So Overland Park, we have Prairie Village, Blue Springs, not really by Overland Park, but okay. But you can update all that stuff. So yeah, overall looking pretty good. So what I would do from here, and let's just run with this the way it is for now for example purposes. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this and we're going to paste it back into Rankability. As you can see here, we got fireworks. Nice. So the way Rankability works, it makes sure that you have your NLP keywords in it, and it generates a overall score out of 100. This is saying that we want an optimal score of 64 plus. This immediately gave us a score of 72. So word count, good. Readability, I personally think, and I know that there's a lot of studies done about this, but you want it to be lower grade level reading, and it makes it just easier for people to understand and read and increases conversion. So I think college level is a little bit extreme, so I might try to get this down a little bit. Overall, rankability score is coming in good. If you have over 64, you get the fireworks. It's kind of fun. But as you can see here, you can see that certain things were excluded from it, and ChatGPT didn't use it. And so using air conditioning, for example, 2 to 5 times would increase the score a little bit. Heating and cooling, request service. Sometimes you see keywords on here that are more like buttons. Like one that pops up a lot is zip code. And you can go into your account settings and blacklist a few keywords that you see appear a lot that aren't actually relevant. So plumbing system, I might go through this copy and add plumbing system throughout the copy. And maybe some of these other keywords, energy efficiency would be a good one. Water softener would be a good one. So I would go through and I would touch up this content. I'm not going to do it here on this call, but the more, like if I were to just add heating, well, I can't type heating and cooling, boom. So that adds it, and you can see that's green now. The score is a little bit glitchy. It doesn't always show up at first that it's increased, but if I were to like add water cooling, water softener, energy efficiency, did I spell that wrong? Softener. Yeah. Boom. Okay. So yeah, see, it just went up to 78. So I think previously when I did this article, I got up to a 94, which was pretty good. So you can continue working on it and massaging it out. If you do see a keyword on here that doesn't really make a lot of sense, like request service, I could include that, but I don't think it's really going to contribute much to our rankings. You can delete a few of these, and as you can see, that can also increase the score. It's not really moving, but sometimes that helps. So now that you have this content, you can just go ahead and upload it to your site. Depending on your website, if you have specific templates that you use for your service pages, I highly recommend developing a template that you can use repeatedly over and over again that would be easy to paste your content into. That way that you can produce a number of these pages pretty quickly. As you can see, this only took me maybe 5-10 minutes to crank out an article like this. And typically it could be even faster than that. Go in, add some unique assets such as unique images, videos, testimonials that you have to your service pages. Optimizing a service page is a whole different topic, but in terms of producing the content using NLP, using SEO, this page has a very good chance to rank over time for Overland Park water heater repair and similar keywords. I would go through here and mark it as uploaded once it's uploaded to the site. Some other steps along the way, you're going to want to make sure that your page title, URL, and meta description are all optimized. And I've talked about this before, but meta descriptions, really your goal is to have your offer in the meta description so that when people find it on Google, they see your offer right there. It's not a direct ranking factor. Helps to have your keyword in it, but have an offer like call us for a free inspection and consultation or something like that, whatever your offer is. And from there, you can go ahead and update your workbook, have your assistant run through it. Again, you can use this strategy, really assign people to it, have them go in, upload the publish link, and crank out these pages for your business. And the end goal really is to have complete topical coverage over your city and all the services that you offer. These are your commercial pages. These are where people go to convert. It's very, very important to have all of these pages at least on your site. And then from there, you build out your blogs and build backlinks and try to get these to rank higher in Google. As a foundational strategy, this is a very strong approach, and I highly recommend all local businesses do that, whether you're in home services, law, medical, any sort of healthcare practice. Find those intersections between your services and your locations, and build out highly relevant pages for each of those using AI and NLP. So again, these tools, Rankability is a little bit expensive. There are some alternatives that you can use like Surfer SEO, but I highly recommend Rankability. They're doing a lot to build out this platform, and I highly recommend it. I'll have links to all these tools in the description. If you have any questions, or if you want to see my local SEO client workbook and you want me to send you a copy of this, you can find me on LinkedIn. Just add me and shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to help you out. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this was helpful. And if you need any help with your SEO, we're doing free SEO audits for certain types of businesses like home services, law firms, and other types of local businesses. So I have a link in the description. Go fill out the request form. And if you're approved, I'll be in touch with you. And we'll get you your free SEO audit and help you build out a strategy just like this for your business to start getting more leads.